Hello everybody, my name is Gage. I'm here to make a tutorial guide on how do you defeat Jet in Babylon Garden, or more specifically, how do you manage to clear the Babylon Garden stage. Because this is actually a stage which I think most players have difficulty clearing because of the fact that it isn't very forgiving and there's quite a lot of traps and difficult turns that is difficult for you to clear, especially if you do not know like what you are doing, or basically the element of surprise because you don't know like how you're supposed to deal with all these new elements like the shock and everything. So I can get it. It's actually a very difficult part of the stage where you just don't know how to clear, and I can understand that because I used to be really bad in this game. But in reality, this game is actually very forgiving if you understand like how do you do drills, recover and everything. And I'm not gonna try to like sound like obviously hey this is so easy, like why couldn't you do this? Actually is not something that is very difficult if you understand the concepts like on air, like how do you recover and everything. So we'll start off by going to like a normal race, so I can like pause and break down without having to compete against Jet obviously. uh so we'll be using Blue Star because this is the one that you'll be using at the start of at the start of this stage. So before we go on to further on like like trying to break down on getting to the gate before the electricity closes. Actually, this mini game, to be honest with you, like okay, obviously if you can get like 000, it means a lot. But in reality, even if you were to start off with like 10 seconds, like 0.1, 0.2 seconds late, it actually doesn't matter because right after you get through the gate, you will immediately be boosting anyway. So like okay, let's say right now like I am like 2 seconds away. So my starting time is 1.6. But in reality, this time can be easily overcome. It really doesn't matter. I know there's like a like an urge like okay, I need to be able to get through this ASAP. But the trick to this is actually to hold down the back button, to hold down all the way until C2, then you shift towards the front button. And then if let's say for example you know that you are going to hit the electric gate, so what you can do is instead of just charging forward, you can shift your character to the left or the right a bit so that you do not exactly clash into the electric gate. So I'm gonna show you an example. Okay, so for example, okay, right now, okay, see this might be a bit too early. So instead of like just ramming into the gate, what you can do is you can try to shift to the left or the right a bit so you don't exactly clash into the gate. It requires a lot of practice, but I'm pretty sure that if you go to time attack and then you try this, you'll be able to get it eventually. It is a lot of muscle memory. So obviously for this stage, you do not want to hit the totem that's in front of you. Like obviously you want to dodge that totem that was right beside you on your right. And obviously for this ramp here, it doesn't say much, but you can just do any tricks for you to get X grade or what in order for you to get like 100 air. But honestly speaking, this doesn't matter for the first lap because you're gonna recover like all the air that you use for the boost anyway. So as you can see, there's this ramp here. So as you can know that Sonic is actually a speed character. So in order for you to gain back air, all speed tech characters they are able to grind on these rails. So in order for you to grind on the rail, you need to jump off a ledge. Then while you're landing onto the ledge, you need to press the jump button again. So I'm playing PC. So my jump is the X button. So after I hold down X to jump off this ledge right here, you're supposed to press S again after you do the trick in order for you to get the air. I'm going to show it to you now. Like that. So if you were to do a forward flip and back flip, you always get double A. But if you were to do the front flip twice, you're gonna get A. So it's not that important, but it's important for you in the future, like in the mission modes, where you actually need to know like the criteria on actually getting the correct grades and everything. So this stage in particular, the rails, is very important for you to know that these rails are actually very helpful because the Babylon Garden actually has two parts where you need to use the rail. So the first part is obviously this part here, which prevents you from having to make the right turn, and there's one in front here after you landed from the plane. So you will land through here, then you do this roundabout loop. So from here you can do a turn. So to explain to you like how do you do a drift. So for my PC, the boost is the Z button. So what you probably didn't know is that after you boost, you can actually still do a sharp turn. Like for me, just now what I did was I pressed Z to boost, and while boosting, I pressed the R button, sorry, which is the S button to drift forward. So as you can see, I drift a bit too much. I'm gonna bang into this wall right here. But if you were to drift just a bit, it'll be enough for you to get in front there. So obviously this part doesn't really matter because you'll be reaching this turbulence part here. And for the first stage, you won't be able to do any tricks over here and over here. What's gonna happen is you're gonna be stuck at this wave, and then you won't be able to do any tricks. Your speed will be kept at I think like 300 or something. And this is something that you couldn't change. But I'm talking about like, like lap 2, lap 3. This will eventually change where you can like get your air back. So obviously like 300 doesn't really matter. So once you do get onto the plane, this is where you actually get your air back. For the keyboard version, like what I do is just hold down the left and right button. It's actually very simple. Like I think for like the GameCube, for PS2 and Xbox, they need to like turn the analog stick. I mean, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So after you landed from this plane, you'll notice that on the left, right, there is a rail here. So this rail here will be where you try to jump. Can you see this rail right here? My cursor is pointing it right now. So what you're supposed to do is before you land onto this gate here, you're supposed to press jump and jump again in order for you to get to the rail. And it's actually very simple because right after you land or after the plane, you're gonna land onto this part of the rope booster. Your character will immediately be aligned to this rail. So it's actually very simple. You just need to press X and X and X again. Jump and jump again. Like this. Like that. So when you do that, you immediately will grind onto the rail, and you don't need to do that sharp turn. So it's actually very straightforward. Like it's actually very forgiving for new players. So right after you finish this rail here, you'll notice that in front of you there is this 100 ring capsule. We are under the assumption that we want to, try to be efficient and try to get the 100 ring, or you can hold back that ring. But for my case, because I know what I'm doing, so what I will be doing is I will immediately grab it so I can abuse the full tank. Okay, so in order for you to get this one capsule, you need to hold down the jump button, and then for Sonic Riders, there's two kinds of jumps. There's one which you hold the forward button and you jump. You do a far jump. I call it a far jump because it gives you a lot of distance. And if you were to hold the button backwards, you're gonna do this thing called a high jump. So you're gonna be able to reach the ring here with a high jump. So for this case in particular, you need to hold the back button. So it's, let's say for example that okay, you think you're going too fast, okay, you're not ready. What you can do is you can hold the L and R button, or I think it's the left and right trigger on the controller, I'm not very sure. But I'm playing on PC, so it's the A and S. So I can just hold on the S button, I can brake. Okay? After I brake here, right? So what you can do is you can just hold down the air button, which is a jump button. Okay? Once you do that, you can see that there is this red color thing over here. So it means that your character is able to jump. So what you do is you release your air. Okay, you go forward, you jump. Obviously, I failed right over here because I moved a bit to the right. So let's say it would have failed. You can just I don't know whether I have enough air for this. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you over here. By the way, you're not supposed to do this in a real game. I'm trying to to replicate for you the scenario. Okay, you can just go up here. Okay, you get use a tornado by pressing the L and R together. You just hold here, like this. Okay, you hold the back button, you jump, and you immediately get the 100 ring. I wouldn't say it's detrimental, but I will say that it's good if you're able to get it. The reason why you want the 100 ring ASAP is because you have a lot of air to play with, which means that you can boost. I'm guessing around like 3 times before you lose out air completely. Okay, so for basically for Babylon Garden, this particular band here is the hardest. So the trick is to not boost. Okay, like if you're new, you don't boost. Okay, so what you do is, okay, you're right here. Okay, you're right here. You're gonna make a sharp left turn over here. So what you can do is you move forward. Okay, you hold down. Okay, so I mean, it looks very easy to you, but the secret is to hold down the left button while holding down the right or the left trigger. You don't need to hold both. If you press both, you'll use the tornado. And the tornado is for you to eliminate your speed from like 200 to 0 completely. And you don't need to do this. You may think that this is daunting, but throughout practice, you realize that holding down the right and the R button is going to be able to give you the kind of drift that you're looking for. Okay, so for this particular stage here, like after this ramp, right, you can go choose to jump on the top level or the bottom level, and each of them has its perks and uses. So I'm gonna explain to you what's so good about the top level. The top level is basically after you jump this ramp, there's another ramp for you to jump up, which means that you're gonna be able to recover air. The bottom part has no boosters, which means that you can just boost straight, assuming that you have like 250 like level 3 right now, because my Sonic is level 3. So boosting will let me have to boost all the way through. So obviously because I'm level 3, I will prefer to jump to the top level so I recover more air. Okay? So you see that in order for me to jump to the top level, the secret is actually to hold down the back button. You need to hold like the arrow key up, down, left, right. If this is the analog stick, you're gonna be using the left analog like forward and back. So for you to do a high jump, this is the high jump. I'm high jumping to the higher level. So as you can see, there is actually a ramp right in front of me to do another air. So this is gonna let me do another trick. So if I were to do a series of combinations in order for me to get X grade, I'm gonna recover 100 air. So whatever air that I have used in order to go forward, all of it will have already been recovered. So the trick and the most important thing about Sonic Riders is actually air management. And obviously you don't fall off to your death, of course. So uh so that covers like mostly the entire stage of Babylon Garden. So it's actually very simple. So I'm gonna go on with like the actual thing itself to show you like for example, I am not gonna do like fancy tricks like the boost and everything. I'm gonna show you like if I'm new, how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna show you right now. B rank because I'm not up for like fancy tricks and everything. So from here you boost, small turn, like this. Just a very small turn. Press X, jump, recover air. So when you recover air, you notice that your speed is actually faster. Like when we started off to go on to this wave here, our speed was like 300. But can you see like after doing two tricks, it's like what 449? So you see this is very fast. So obviously you get onto the plane. Okay, right now. Okay. Okay, then we assuming that we are not gonna do any fancy tricks. I'm gonna play safe, right? I'm just gonna grind onto the rail. So I'm gonna just double jump. Please just double tap the jump button. It's just that simple. And from here, you can choose whether you want to just take the ramp to recover air, or you can just go forward. Because I have full air, it doesn't really matter to me. Look at this, I can just go here. See? Then from here, I don't boost. I just don't boost. I just press the R button. See? It's actually very, very simple. If you don't reach the top level, it's okay. You can just go to the bottom part here. And I think the speed part, the speed style needs to go to the left or the right. It doesn't matter. You can go left or right. So you can go to here. Okay, as you can see, I'm running out of air. So at this point of time, it's quite crucial that I try to get like an A or like an AA grade in order for me to recover like 45 of my air. So I just hold on the jump button. Okay, hold on the jump button. Okay, then you forward and back. Obviously, I messed up because I paused so that it cancelled the jump animation. Yeah, but this is gonna be enough. So the idea is just don't lose air. The whole idea of Sonic Riders is actually just do not lose air. Once you understand and grasp the concept of air management, this game is actually very simple. You will have a lot of chance for you to be able to get everything back. See? See? You gain all your air back just to go into the plane. Just double jump. Don't need to do any fancy tricks. You can just do this. You don't need to do any of the sharp turns and everything. It's not required and it's not mandatory. And I think for this level, it's good enough for you to just defeat Jet. It's really not that difficult. Like that. So if I'm assuming that you are very good and you want to know like how do you optimize your speed and everything. So I'm gonna show you like the part after the plane. So the trick is simply just to press boost and hold R all the way and do the turn. So I'm gonna show you that one part only. It doesn't really matter. The others are like non. It's not that important. Obviously, I messed up that one. My bad. This is a ghost, by the way. The ghost is what I did previously. Obviously, this part doesn't matter because, like I said, you want to be able to recover the air, and that's it. Okay, through the loop here. Okay, small turns. Okay, boost. Okay. Obviously, it doesn't really matter that you are dashing because you're going to recover every single part of the air at the plane, right? So you get your air back over here. Okay. Okay, then you boost, dash, double jump. Okay. Okay, then you hold down the jump button, hold back. Okay, you can see I'm really losing speed because I'm holding. Okay, forward. Okay. This is the part where you boost and then you hold down the R button in order for you to do that boost drifting. Like that. You may think there is some magical thing, but I promise you it's just me holding down the R button and just holding the R button and the red button after I press Z. That is just how simple it is. Okay. So I say air management. See, you just do a forward and back flip. That's how you get double A. Okay, boost here. Okay, boost here. Small turn. Okay, then you boost again. Okay, you go and jump and recover. What? Didn't I get the arrow? That's weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, I get one. Okay, recover air through the plane. Okay, this is the part. So basically, this is similar to that last stage where you just need to press Z and then you just hold R and then you just hold the right button. Z, hold the R button. Okay, let go. Just like that. It's just like that. I cannot emphasize like how straightforward it really is. Okay? Obviously, I messed up at this part because I pressed the red button by accident. But if you are doing this after you've done this a lot of times, it's something that it counts as muscle memory to you. So like this. Obviously, if you were to hit the wall while this happens, you're gonna lose your velocity. So that's what you want to prevent. So I think that is mostly what I wanted to show. And I'm gonna show you like after all the tips. I actually did my story mode all the way to this particular stage so that I can show you how it's done on the actual thing itself. Okay. So just remember like the things that I showed you previously and look at how I apply it into this stage. Oh, my bad. I haven't played this game for like 10 years, I think. Holy crap. Yes, I said that doesn't matter. They might be in front of you, but you can always catch them up later. Okay, right here. Okay, forward. Okay. Crash him. Okay. Small turns. Okay, small turns. Okay, forward. Okay. Obviously, first wave doesn't give you the chance to do egg tricks. So your speed is slugged at like 330. Doesn't matter. Okay, recover your air here. Okay. Recover your air here. Okay. Boost. Air. Okay, we're gonna assume that you're new and we don't take the ring. We just do it normally. Okay? So we just go here. Okay? Right here. Okay, control your air. Remember, air management. Everything in this game is air management. Okay, jump. Because you want rings, you want to go to the bottom level. So you just do a forward jump. So you get level 2 here. Okay, forward here. Okay. Okay, remember, recover air through this ramp here. Okay, you get to the ramp here, boost, because obviously you can recover your air at the airplane later. Boost here, Turn here. Okay. Oh, I messed up. Doesn't matter. I still have a lot of lead. Okay. Jump. Okay. Jump. This map only has like 2 areas that gives you the ring capsules, which is the blood before the plane and after the ramp. Double jump. See? Look at this. I am still so far away. I still have so much lead against them. Look, they're still not even close to where I am right now. Because of the fact that you don't fall down at this turn here. This turn is the killer. If you can conquer this turn, I promise you that nothing in this game is hard. Because people are saying, but if you do not know how do you do tricks, you just need to hold on the jump button. And when you do a super jump, regardless of is it far or high, your character can do tricks. And how you do tricks is just to press like the up, down, right button. It doesn't matter. It just to look nice. But what matters is that you land properly after the tricks. Okay? See, final lap. I'm still level 1 and I'm still in the lead. Okay? Jump here. Okay, get the B rank, alright, it doesn't really matter. Boost here. Okay. Okay, you get the ring over here. Okay, level 2. Okay, jump here. And you jump here. Yep. Get onto the plane. Okay. By the way, I'm doing all this without any of the fancy food stuff. I'm just doing as per normal. Like a beginner, like I don't know any of the tricks. And if I'm able to get this through without any of the fancy tricks, I'm pretty sure that you can as well. And see, Jet is like all the way at the back here. He's not even close to me. Even though I hit this wall, I am still in so much lead further away from him. Okay, I'm gonna show you again. But this time with the optimized tricks and everything. Okay. So obviously you see I tried to, alter the collision by moving towards the left. But as I said, it doesn't matter even if you are like 008 and not 000. If it's indifferent, it really doesn't matter at all. Like even this part, even if I don't get X, it still doesn't matter because I'm still gonna boost right here. Even this part, even if I were to get B, it really doesn't matter because I'm gonna recover my air. It doesn't matter unless you're doing like the mission modes where like the ranks and grades obviously mean a lot, but it doesn't at all. See, even if I were to lose air here, I'm going to recover everything here. So what my point is trying to say is that this game is actually very forgiving. Like, it forgives you for many, many things. Okay. Boost. Double jump. Okay. Hold down jump button. Okay, hold back. Jump. Oh, missed. Whatever. I can go later. No, I cannot go later. I'm supposed to do it in the optimized run. Like the one where I did like 10 years ago. See? Like that, see? You can alter the collision by just moving to the right. Okay, small tweaks. Okay, boost. Boost, 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 jump. Okay. Hold the R button. Didn't mean it, so it's okay. I still have enough for 2 boosts. See, I still have 50% air. So I can play around with here. See? See? So if you understand like what I'm going through, like what I'm saying, if you were to revisit the guide which I made when I was a teenager, you can understand where I'm coming from. Okay? So boost, boost, but instead of air, hold down the R button and boost. See? Just let go. Let's let go before your character actually falls down. You know? See? So how, in order for you to get SS, you need to do a right turn, a right flip, then you forward 2 times. Okay? Oh, obviously I messed up here. My bad. But I think that's enough for this guy. It's just really about these fundamentals. If you're able to get these fundamentals, you'll be able to get it. I'm gonna try to get this properly. But obviously, if you're new, obviously you don't need to do things like like boost in order to do the turn. Obviously, back when I did it, I was at my peak performance, like like that. Even if you were to, even if we had to use tornado to break, I think it's worth it in the end if you were to use the tornado in order to eliminate your speed just to make the turn. I don't think there's any fault in doing that at all. The most important thing is that you just do not fall, because once you fall, you lose every single thing. You lose all your rings. Like you see just now, like in order for me to not fall, I had to use a tornado to eliminate my speed. So like I said just now, like in order for you to use the tornado, is to press the R and the L button, R and L and R button together. For me, it's A and S. Oh. See? Like that. This is exactly what I mean. Like you can just eliminate your speed completely using the tornado, just so that you do not fall. You can always get your air back. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you do not fall. See? Just for doing tricks, you recover your air. I started the lag with near 0, but by doing enough tricks, I recover everything. So I think that's the most important thing that you need to understand, is that if you have 100 rings, you don't fall. If you don't fall, you recover everything back eventually. So you just do the plane, okay? You just dash. So you don't need to go to the top stage, because you can just push straight into the end. So this is a stage that has a lot of memory to me, and I hope that with this guide, you'll finally be able to defeat Jet. Like you see, I have like 8 seconds of lead against him. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you guys have a good day.